4 myths about the 2024 housing market. You want to stick around and watch. If you find the content valuable, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for your support, for watching, for viewing, for your comments. We love it, and it gives us the opportunity to expand the channel to more people. Myth number 1, I should wait to move until the mortgage rates fall. Here's a reality. While we're waiting for the mortgage rates to fall, trying to time your purchase around the market is not really the way to do it. Here's the solution. You know that within a year or two, because interest rates have always been cyclical, and trust me, there's so many experts out there when I speak to them that they know they can predict what's going to be happening by the second half of this year, that the market's going to crash, or it's going to crash next year. Well, I have some statistics and some economic experts data that says otherwise. So, which will go to the next myth, okay? So hold that thought. Here's the thing I want to tell you. The solution around purchasing with the high interest rates is you're going to be planning to refinance out of this high rate in the next year or two. As an example, we bought our one of our properties in, almost a year ago. So rates were already in the 7s, okay? So I'm sharing our personal information with you. Do you think that we're planning to keep that interest rate forever? That's not the plan. We are going to be refinancing out of this rate probably in a couple of years, and that's going to shift our monthly payment. You know, it's going to reduce it by probably $400. But we're not doing it now because we don't have to yet, okay? So here's the thing. You want to be working with a lender who can offer you the ability to recast or refinance without any additional fees to you when you do it to a lower rate. There are many lenders who are doing that right now, and they're offering it to you. You may have to pay, a small, like few $100s type of fee to be able to do that when you decide to refinance. But you're doing this for a long-term investment purpose. So be strategic and don't let the interest rates deter you from getting started, because guess what? The prices are going to be our next myth that we're going to talk about, which leads us to myth number 2. I will get a better deal when the prices crash, when the market crashes. That's what we're all waiting for, right? Here's the reality. Prices are not crashing. As a matter of fact, prices have been still increasing, and there's data after data after data that is justifying that. The rate of the prices increasing have slowed down, but they're not declining by any means. Believe you and me, there are homes that we have sold and are some in escrow and are, about to go into escrow. They are priced, actually they're like the highest priced in the market historically. I know this for a fact because we're the listing agent, we're representing the sellers, and we looked at the stats up to this point, and I have to put a disclaimer behind it. We can only do that with, being one of the highest priced, being on the market, because the property can justify that. So in other words, if your house doesn't have any updates, it doesn't have the higher end, countertops, it doesn't have fresh paint, it doesn't have newer floorings, we cannot price it. We can't just pull a number out of thin air and be able to justify it if the property itself, the condition, the upgrade, the details of the property cannot substantiate that price. Myth number 3. I won't be able to find anything to buy. Well, here's the reality. There are still homes coming on the market. We actually this year have more supplies, more inventory, homes being on the market compared to last year. There are more choices now for buyers. And on top of that, there are new construction homes that are continuing to sell. Like in our area, in American Canyon, there's a community called Watson Ranch. They're selling them left and right. So it's happening, okay? There are more opportunities for buyers to be able to find homes currently. Myth number 4, I have to save for 20% down payment before I can buy. Here's the reality. Did you know that the majority of the purchases are not done with 20% down? I mean, we have seen 3.5% down for FHA loans. We have seen currently in current market with the interest rate above 7%, okay? We have seen 5% down. We have seen 10% down. We also have seen a lot of 20% down, but it's not mandatory. You don't have to have 20% saved up to be able to make a purchase. This is where I would direct you to your expert lenders, a trusted lender who can really help you figure out what your financing options are. Especially if you're a first-time buyer, there are a lot of choices with first-time buyers assistance programs that are available depending on where you're purchasing, the county, where you work, so on and so forth. So talk to your expert lender about what your options are with your down payments required. Here's to myth busting. We busted some myths in this video, and I hope that it's been helpful to you. Feel free to email me at kasama@kasamasales.com of your thoughts, your questions, and your comments. Thanks for watching.